Hey, what's up? Coming at you again with the probably not relatable content. Um, and I'm going to talk about questions I get asked when I tell people that I'm transitioning with hormones, and certainly the responses that I give them. First, I want to talk about the question I got when I would come out to people. The very first thing they would ask was, will you transition? Will you transition? Are you going to use hormones? Are you going to transition? And I think it's important for people to know that not every trans person transitions medically or with hormones. And that would be something I would say. And before I was certain of if or when I would be able to transition, I would just say, I don't know, I'd like to, maybe after grad school, I'd love to transition. But the number one question I get after I tell people that I am currently transitioning is, what pronouns? And this is a great question. This shows that they really care, that they get it, that they want to know how I feel at this stage and at any stage about how they should call me. And right now, I still use she, her. I present extremely feminine. I have always looked like a cute little cream puff ball, and it's something I've never really been able to escape. But it's kind of a rule of thumb I have, is that as my voice changes, so will my pronouns. I think it will come naturally as I start to physically look different and sound different and get my hair cut. Which brings me to the next question I get a lot is, will you cut your hair? I had someone also ask, when are you cutting your hair? As if that was one of the steps to becoming a trans man or a man, was cutting your hair short. The answer to that is maybe in a few months. I'm normally dark brown hair. I'm gonna wait for that to grow in a little bit more, so I'll have something to show. I think I might get like a punk rag haircut, but I gotta keep in mind that any haircut I get, I will be graduating in for college, or with, so I want to have a haircut that isn't, too extreme to have all my grad photos in. The next question I get, and you've probably noticed this, is are you going to cut your nails? I have always had very strong, thick, long fingernails. I've had these since I was 10 in 5th grade. I cut them all off once when I was 13, when I took my black belt exam, because they were a danger to myself and certainly others if I accidentally scratched them during this 2-hour-long ordeal. And I do love painting them sometimes when I have the effort. It certainly takes a lot of nail polish to cover these nails. A lot of nail art can fit on them too. That's something I've enjoyed in the past. And I don't think I'll ever cut my nails too short. I might go in half. Right now this is my shortest fingernail. It broke and it cleaved off right over the top, so I filed it down short. See, it's about half the length of my other fingernails. So I might go half length. I say as long as they look healthy, I think they'll look just fine long. I don't think anyone's going to clock me for my fingernails. I think if anything, people really admire them and how nice they are. I certainly admire them. I think they're a great, privilege to have great fingernails. I've never had a problem with biting my fingernails too. I'm proud of that. Another question I've gotten from people who know me for longer is, will you still wear makeup? I have a very strange makeup collection. I'll probably make a video sharing exactly what I have in my collection, because it's not a normal makeup collection at all. I've seen other girls' makeup and it's like a bag, and in that bag they have one of each of the 5 essential things in a kit, if you could even call it a kit. I mean, any size, I guess. Or they've gotten things as gifts and they just kind of use them once or don't really wear them. But I love makeup. I've always liked makeup. And YouTube, in beauty gurus, and especially male beauty gurus, and drag makeup has been something I have loved. And my collection reflects that. People look at my makeup and they go, wow, you have a lot of makeup. And I'm like, I feel like it's not a lot of makeup, but my reference point is these gurus and YouTubers with tables and bins and bins of makeup. And I still try only to keep one of each item, and I still do enjoy wearing makeup, so I don't think that's really going to change. I certainly have been wearing it less frequently as I've started getting hormones and meetings about hormones, but it's something I am good at, it's something I love doing, it's something artistically I like expressing myself with, so I think I'll always wear makeup. I love pulling off hot looks. The last question I get is, will you change your name? And I think this goes for people who've known me not as long or not as well, because they think Jax is my birth name. And it's not. My birth name has never been a secret. It's not really a dead name to me, it's just my legal name. Actually, I really like it. It is Jacqueline. It is spelled with an L-Y-N at the end instead of L-I-N-E, which is like the French way. And there's a great story behind my name, and I love it very much. It's very elegant. But at 5 years old, it's kind of hard to have a 9-letter name, so my mom suggested J-A-X, short for Jacqueline, Jax, and it has stuck ever since. And at my university, they asked, do you have a preferred name, when I was just beginning to sign up for freshman year, and I put down Jax, not really knowing that it was for people who had an American name because they were from international, from countries with hard to pronounce names, or for people who were already transgendered, and I just didn't even think, like, I just preferred the name Jax, and I want Jax to show up on all of my paperwork, or at least, you know, ephemeral paperwork that, like, doesn't stick around, like my ID or the attendance list, and sometimes people will spot that it's Jacqueline, like, on, like, an attendance or, like, a document that I have, and they'll be like, ah, Jacqueline, Jacqueline, as if it's something that would bother me, because it really doesn't. I'm quite proud of the name. It's just not a name that I would easily respond to, because I never really hear it. Because, like I said, like, my parents forever, my friends have always called me Jax. That's about it for the questions I get. I'm sure I'll get stranger ones the more people I meet. Yeah. No. Yeah, that's about it. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.